It is the dominion of men, the age of peace. But the roots of evil run deep, and always after a defeat and a respite the shadow again seeks to assume some new form. The inevitable boredom of men with that which is good, their quick satiety with peace, has already begun to make itself felt in Middle-earth, and fostered another evil, darker than the shadow, that clouds the hearts of men. The new shadow has arisen. Rejoice! Welcome to 4th Age, Total War, with me, Tolkien Sistaldo, Champion of War and the Laughing Warrior, and Pontifex Maximus of the Temple of Docent Neleus. Although not now, I don't know. This is the 4th Age Total War, an incredible mod for Rome Total War, the incredible game, and it was just released in its final form, the Dominion of Men, yesterday, New Year's Day. This is exciting because I played the third iteration, the New Shadow, a couple years ago, and it was awesome, and that is nothing compared to what this is. Now we have a campaign, like, coolly weird leafy thing. Make our home in time for tea, decidedly tookish, bull roaring, and laughing at live dragons. We'll make it bull roaring and decidedly tookish. That is our recommendation. We'll mate here. Rudar up there, yeah. Well, this is the Reunited Kingdom of Gondor and Arnor. Let's go. And there's all these different civs. I think the only civ that isn't shown is the hobbits, which, I mean, fair enough. As much as we all want to kill everyone with hobbits, hobbits were never big on the whole war thing, so someday some Totalian merit Mickle Delving will lead his nation on the warpath, and then we will all know to fear the power of the hobbits. But the 4th Age. After the long reign of Elisar Telcontar, the peace he established began to crumble. Elisar Telcontar is Aragorn, by the way. Chieftains of the Haradrim rebelled and took the great haven of Umbar, along with many strong coastal cities, founding an empire that threatened the rule of the Dunedain. Corsair fleets grew thick as flies upon the sea, forcing the kingdom's armies to withdraw to protect the coasts. The principalities of Farondor that arose during the wreck owes no loyalty to kingdom or empire. In Rovanion and Mordor, Rhune's hordes battered against the kingdom's outposts, driving its armies back over the Anduin. The threat was averted thanks to the valor of the men of Gondor and of Rohan. But in distant lands the Easterlings plot. Their armies swell with desperate men eager for the spoils of war. Left to secure their own defences, the kingdoms of Rovanion and Dorwinion have arisen in the wake of these terrible clashes. And, in its own lands and in the heart of its own people, the Reunited Kingdom faces a darker threat still. The self-styled King of Adunabar, submitting to the poisonous influence of the Shadow Cult, claims the leadership of the Dunedain, and his armies have wrested control of many lands in the north and the east. Even Imladris has fallen to this new menace. In this new age, foes rise upon all sides. Yeah. You see? Imladris, up here. Rivendell, as it's also known, is Adunabar. So yeah, this is the Reunited Kingdom of Gondor and Arnor in this beautiful, amazing, spectacular, glorious mod of amazingness. This is just like, it's sort of like, I played this before in the New Shadow, and obviously the campaign map and civ roster has expanded greatly since then. But what felt missing in the previous version was sort of a lot of the small touches. The Haradrim would send army after army, and I'd beat armory after army, and just went on and on and on. But this thing has a ton of good touches. So just before we launch into the gameplay, which I'm sure you're all thrilled about not having, it's sort of a brief overview. Provincial pacification. You need to pacify provinces by building a building that pacifies the province. Overextension. In vanilla Rome Total War, there was always a problem that, once you got, 5 cities, then basically you had 2 more cities than everyone else, and you could just steamroll everyone. But here there are debuffs for large empires to try to prevent that from happening. So that is good. Cultic unit rosters, the naughty factions, can convert to the shadow cult using the religion feature of Barbarian Invasion by making cultic temples. And then everything goes weird and stuff. It's strange. Cultural conversion buildings. You can build buildings to make your culture be converted. Elves and dwarves have small populations and rely on hirelings or elf friends to field armies. Permanent forts, such as the Great Watchtower of Amansul in all splendor up here, are more like a fort than an actual settlement, which is cool. Mountain holds. There are various orcish mountain holds. I'm sure there's like one somewhere in here. Yeah, you gotta cleanse them of the orcs. Yeah. Then there are different policies. There's open, financial, military, and administrative, as you can see. They each allow each city to specialize in different areas, so it's more like, a city rather than... It feels like each city has a distinct character rather than just being the same city named differently. Then you have chief cities get open policy, which means no restrictions. There's fancy stuff, there's trade resources that allow buildings to be made. You can only get ships on the coast. Ships aren't really a big part in this, because in the New Shadow I kept sending my dudes on little commando raids to take over Umbar, because I was happy like that. But as it stands, there's only, the one island here, and yeah. And then there's a Peace with the Dead script, so yeah. If people die, then you are no longer necessarily allied to them, which makes sense. Diplomatic information. The dwarves and elves are allied to the free folk. A shift in the balance of things. Everyone loves the ways of the West. And wars. And the rumor of war. Before recording, I spent like 3 hours just like reading all the building descriptions down here on like all the buildings and units ever, because I have no life. And I also did want to have like a 10 episode series of Tolkien reads about the Hallows. Yeah. This mod though, so incredible. So incredible. Anyway.
Your Honor.
At the current time we have first of all we'll start in the Gondor region before going up to look at Arnor. First of all, our big sort of problem is, as you can see here, we need 45 provinces. That's our victory condition. But we are currently making 2,600 gold, which is good. We aren't starting off in the red, which is marvelous. But, yeah, and also, it's having a high tax rate is bad for more than just public order, because it's been reworked so that it's population is more of a issue, I think. So, like, if I go up, then there's, like, less population growth, and ergo, less dudes to recruit, or something like that. Can I make men of arms at this, King Swordsman, King Spearman? No. I want to make men at arms, but that can wait, I think. Exploit Wonder, Public order modifier due to law. Maybe. Well, I think that we'll go with just mines first. Just, that's expensive. It's very expensive. I mean, what do we want to do? Maybe. Sure, we'll make our mines. We'll just go up a bit. Very high tax rate. I'm not going to worry about population in Minas Tirith / Arnor too much. Our dudes here. Yeah, there's a whole thing about governors, like, like everyone has like a different house that they're part of, and there's like hereditary primogeniture, and every settlement has a lord and stuff. It's cool, but we're just going along one at a time. Consultation, crop rotation, market, great law keepers, library. Well,
Your Honor.
use our dude here. I'll just keep him there. That looks like a good place for him to be. Commentary with Orcs Valiant. I guess. Now, a bit of an overview of our kingdom. I'm good at organizing my episodes. I would make a good reviewer, I'm sure. This is a Redrum army, FYI. We have... It's sort of like the south of the White Mountains here. We have a lot of... well, cities that are part of provinces that are all just along here. Yeah. I've just... Thoronborg, specifically... Thoron is eagle, as in Thorondor, famously. And then mountains also are their own province, which is cool. That's, yeah. Let's not do that. Okay, good talk. And then up here, this is our border with Dunland. So I might want to train some... I do that. No, oh, I can't train any units there. I can't... Okay, apparently we don't build buildings. Good talk. Do I have... I'm not gonna... Okay, fair enough. I'll keep this at, I think, growth, military, financial, build, growth. Okay, well, it will have our population be going up. That's what we need there at the moment. If I want to move some... I believe that this is a rebel... a rebel or independent kingdom thingy settlement down there in Emenvorn, I think it is. I don't know. It's been a while. So, of Anphalas, so this is noble. He can chill there. We'll just send the Gondorian swords, that dude up to... okay. Every time I play this game, I'm like, well, we could keep it on slow mode, and then I'm like, no, we don't do that. I'll just make another militia and send it up there, just because Dunland does not fare well when Dunland matches up against the Gondorian Wall of Steel. There aren't any walls in this province, but still. So that's Gondor. We'll just try to bring our taxes as high as they can go. Work on maybe trader. Yeah, work on trader a bit. Of course, in Anphalas. Just... I think I'll just keep that. I want to try to save a lot of my money to invest in Arnor, because, as you will see, that is not a exactly well-developed area of land. So, high income, very high income tax rate, Klimbel, just all our cities. Ooh, there's lots of things we can build here. And let's work on construction charter. Means reduce construction costs, essentially. So, I'm down. Actually, I think I should get better about making construction charters in other places. So, okay, next time I see because that's, I was expecting the construction charter to be significantly more expensive than it in fact is. Get trader on the go, just dollar trade going up. I think that our current troops down here should be enough to ward us off for now. Precious metals charter. Let's do trade greater profits. I suppose fair enough. We will work on the precious metals charter. yeah, happy days. Here in Dol Amroth, the wonderful city of the Seaward Tower, we can make a FSA construction charter. I don't want to do too much micromanaging because that's probably not terribly enthralling for the viewership. But here we are. So population stable there. Pelagreer, have you become another construction charter maybe? Nah. We'll just, that's at a high enough tax rate, I think. Just chill. Then here can also go up. Very high income tax rate. Oh no, you're losing population. I could have seen that, but I did not. The keeps. Growth. Okay, we'll keep that there. I'm not entirely sure. Ooh, look fancy. Yeah, the Delta of the Great River. In Vanilla Realm Total War, the AI was not good about maneuvering armies onto ships. And when I last played this mod in the New Shadow, I was never attacked in my interior from the coast. So I'm not... If that logic holds, then I'm not terribly concerned about this sort of stuff, but still. Because you can never be too careful. I got Pelagreer on the go. You can never be too careful, so I'll just keep them there for now. You can stick with having a cultural build policy, well made. And yep, get all the money, and you're there. Yeah, good talk. So this is Gondor. Our main ally is Rohan to the north, and then we have problems with Adunabar to the east, and we have Minas Anor, which with the wonderfully with this button here that contracts wonderfully with the background. It's just this map, by the way, is just so breathtaking. Just like I was just like spent just like 3 hours here, as I said earlier, just ogling at everything. Then up here we have Arnor, a rather more besieged area. We have, first of all, we have Inunath, and here's something that I found particularly amusing, that if you mouse over the acumen title thingy of like the character skill governing that is all fancy and complicated, local lord. This individual would have difficulty sending a tinderbox to the Lossos. The joke there that the Lossos are those that inhabit the ice bay of Frachel up to the north here, and thereby would be fond of having a tinderbox. And I'm not sure if there is, Frachel. So let's go take our emissary and go attempt to meet the Frachelites, if we can. Which, judging by the map here, it looks like we northern Evendim, not Evendim, northern Arthedain. Okay, well, here's Evendim, FYI. Sister Marsh and I have happy memories of swimming this in Lord of the Rings Online. The mighty city of Anuminas. Well, this was the capital of Arthedain back in the day. And we'll, if the income tax rates go up a bit, but we'll keep it there. Start working on King Swordsman. Then work on animal husbandry and fishing rights, because, it's along the lake. Then we have Bree. By the way, this is the hobbits. So, hobbit bounders. Look at that. Good talk. Marimus Brandybuck. Wonderful. I'm not... Okay. Okay, I'll just accept that. There's lots of books around here. This is what this forest is named. Yay. We'll have estates and farmland. I'll just work on this a bit. This will just be the normal tax rate, high tax rate, very high tax rate. Keep it there. As far as recruitment, we'll make a few militia there and send some King Swordsmen. Actually, we'll do that now, maybe. Yeah. We'll send King Spearman. We'll send a King Spearman unit. Uh-oh. So about that, we have been enlightened. The Eridor hunters and spearmen and axemen are all living the dream. Also, I forgot to set an episode timer, as one does. Yeah, good talk. So, can we not be here? No? Okay, well, this dude...
Captain.
Voice acting. It's actually pretty good. Our dude here, the Orc Raiders. Well, this will be fun. I should have known that Fornost was there, because obviously that's where Fornost is, but my folly will be my undoing, I suppose. But that's Bree. And here's... I could have used the scout too, you know, scout. I'll send the scout over here to the last bridge, as it were. So, oh, there's a blue flag, which means that there's a city thingy.
Secrecy is assured.
Here's the last bridge. Yeah, as he said, it's there's a settlement of last bridge at the last bridge. Fancy. Let's look at the... Ooh, Adunbar nobles. Good talk.
At your service.
Well, fun. What fun this is. This is Tordal. Yeah. Can I have you, like...
Yes, master.
No?
Moving.
Oh, yeah, you stay. Path blocked. So yeah, so we have units being trained there, such as we can. Yeah, this is... As I said before, Amonsul here is more of just a fort than an actual province. A gold giver. Oh well, more troop morale for me. If we look at our financial tab, we're losing money, but you know, you gotta spend money to make money, I guess. So, oh well. Let's hope no one dies and stuff, and we'll all be good.
Yes, master.
I'll keep him there so we can see armies as they come. I'll train some King Spearmen, maybe. Yeah, get working on that. So all this is concerned, we have our fleet. I'll send that to link up with the Dol Amroth fleet.
Attack!
Oh, let's see. Yeah. Everything dies. Not sure what ship that was, but... Okay. Good. Happy days. I'll send him over there. Try to, as I said, link up with the Dol Amroth fleet that is here.
Aye, Captain.
Bring that down. See if we can... Good. Well, there isn't the whole admirals can't merge thing. Or maybe there is. That was annoying. So yeah, we're just gonna sort of try to consolidate or hold over our lands, not really go on the offensive for a few turns at least. The Rohirrim can do their Rohan thing. I guess to look at the rest of the lands, the elves have, the Deepwood, Greenwood, and Karis Galaton. That's looking cool. You have the Woodmen, the Dwarrowed Elf of the Dwarves. And over here we have the Elves are further along in here. Mithland and stuff. I've always found this amusing. It's like, because when Mithland was founded, it was not a coastal city, and then I guess when the Barbarian went down, it's like you were just like, nope, Mithland, gotta make that town coastal. Ain't no way we can get by with not doing so. Okay, next turn. I keep expecting to hear the bong, but I do not. There is instead a raptor scream. Raptor scream. Last season's report. We lost a lot of money that day. We're very impoverished now. Oh, we're still losing money. That's a problem. I was perhaps overly, yeah, that's a problem. I was expecting taxes to raise, well, more than they did. A dwarven host. Well, fancy. This could be a problem. How do I... This is due purely to my own incompetence, I'm sure. But how... Numinous, Fronos, okay. Well, you can, like, come over here.
Move out! Move, stay please.
As you can see, Bree is about to be attacked, and I don't think there's anything I can do about that, really. We have that tax rate go up. Train another unit of the militia. As far as the Numinos is concerned, it doesn't matter if our population is growing or not, I think. We just need to make all the tax rates go up, because we do not want to go into the red, because I'm not entirely sure what happens if that happens, but what I am sure is that I don't want to go into the red. So if I take this to financial build policy, what happens? Okay, it stays profitable, so we have that.
Yes, Captain. Onward.
In you go. Anyway, Anphilas, very high. I think all these settlements I had put to very high. Look at Mornin. So everything just goes higher and higher and higher. Well, the population there will be stagnating and everywhere else, but we do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. Just get everything go up. That's a financial. Where's last keep thingy? Well, you can be financial. Well, Amaroth needs to. That's already at very high. Great Lynn here. I'll have that go up, even though it'll have our population going down. What's our financials like now? Still need more money. Low income tax rate, medium, high. But if we do this, then things will be, so we'll be not losing money at least. So we'll have that, I suppose. Yeah, as far as Arnor is concerned, yeah, that's very high, so I think this is more or less all that we can do to raise money, but money is being raised. Kingdom announcements. Fancy. All the authorities and such. Project report. A lot of thingies. Well, presumably that should like give me trade and thereby income. Hopefully. Who knows? Amphilos. That's here. Yeah, we're sending this militia unit up there also because that's our main border, and we don't want a swarm of Dunlendings to engage. The Rohan hates the J.R.R. and Harad, mostly because they're at war with me, I assume. And then the dwarves, mad at the chiefdom of North Rune. Because why not?
Aye, Captain.
I'll take y'all into one more battle, and then I'll sell them back to retrain.
Prepare to engage.
The music is pretty cool too here.
Prepare to engage.
Ship sunk 3. Oh well. I feel like that wasn't particularly profitable for me, but oh well. No more, less upkeep for me. So yay. Presumably they will attack me at some point here. I mean, this is a Dunabar we're dealing with, you know. And then our emissary on his quest to discover the Lothoth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ah! It's the Lothoth. Lothoth.
At once.
Is there another? Oh, this is all one province? Ah, I was so hopeful. But no.
Once.
No.
Moves.
Oh, there's a fishing village on the Ice Bay in all its splendor. Okay, good talk. And then our agent over here at the wonderful city of Lastbridge. That's Rivendell, right? Yeah. I'll just keep him
moving,
voyaging about.
Yes, master. Secrecy is assured.
Trying to.
Moves depleted, sir.
Moves depleted, sir. Yeah, I should have been less keen on the whole spending money thing. Oh, and I think that this is an episode. So 33 minutes. Apologize if things were a bit long-winded and not up on the action. I don't know, I'm just so excited. Like, this game is just incredible. This mod is just incredible. And I am, well, perhaps less than incredible. But these three things together make for what will hopefully be a fun series. So remember to comment if you had something comment-worthy. And yeah, pretty hyped, yo. Bye, everyone.